let's look at hypoglycemic state, right? If you enter coma and if you no wake up again, if your sugar level, see, let me tell you, make I show you. I took a screenshot of my sugar level this morning. It was 3.3. So you see the graph there as it go down. So it's red. It's red. So if it continues to drop to 2, continues to drop to 1, and it keeps on dropping, if you even know if you wake up, if you just go into coma. Hello family, it's your blood sugar boss here, Obi, and I just want to drop one quick video on about low blood sugar. Right, it's 7 o'clock. It's around 7:05 this morning. I said make I just do a quick video. I wrote a few things down for what happened to me this morning, so I said make I just share them with you so that I go know the things to look out for. So the incident this morning, I woke up around 6. I think it was maybe 5 to 6 this morning. My hands was all sweaty. I just began shake, and I had to treat it. Right, so it's when my blood sugar begin to drop. Right, and it could be an event where we say happened last night, where caused them to happen. Right, but just understand this. Right, if you get insulin for your body for some reason, either your body produce the insulin or you inject insulin for your body, and there is no carbs in your body, say eat carbs, or there is no glucose in your body, right? What happens is your blood sugar will drop, right? It's what the doctors will call hypoglycemia, right? Hypoglycemia. But let's just say for some reason insulin not in your body, right? And you eat carbs, you get sugar for your body, you get glucose for your body, you go get glucose spike, your blood sugar will go high. That's what the doctors will call hyperglycemia. So you have hypoglycemia, you have hyperglycemia, right? So that means you have hyper. Now what would they call it? They call it hypo and hyper, right? So if person tell you, say, if a diabetic person, they tell you, say, I they get hypo, I'm having a hypo, that means, say, their blood sugar, they drop, and you need to do something about it, right? But for the sake of this video, I'm just going to focus on hypo. I'm sorry, that's my dog barking. For the sake of this video, I'm going to focus on hypo. Okay, so here is what happens. Okay, as we know from other videos, what I don't talk about all these things for other videos, right? Insulin is just like a taxi, right? It helps to drive the glucose into the cells of the body, to put them there, right? But have we ever stopped and asked ourselves, have we ever stopped and wondered, like, so if person no eat carbs, or if no glucose for your body, waiting can they happen? So what happens, right? You get insulin for body, but there's no glucose, right? So what happens? And this kind of scenario, they happen all the time because, okay, as we did now April, we did Lent, right? If I'm Christian, I'm Catholic, right? And most Catholics will fast during Lent. So that means if you're doing a 12-hour fast, right, and you don't eat any carbohydrates, you might, whether you are diabetic or not, you feed even your blood sugar fit to the drop, right? You feel go gym, make you work out really, really hard, leave all the sweat for the gym. Have you ever been to the gym whereby you don't work out so much, maybe say your leg they shake, your hand they shake, if you work out? That now when your blood sugar don't drop, that it could also be some people will be say they're on diet, some people will be say they're a bit overweight and they won't lose weight and they're having low carb diets. Sometimes they can also have hypo. So the point is, these things happen. Okay, it does happen. So there are scenarios whereby your blood sugar can drop. Okay, let's look at the symptoms for a bit. So this morning, it wake me up. It literally woke me up. Fit to get hypo, like severe hypo, make you not wake up because your body feels weird. I was like, my hand was trembling, it was shaking like that. I woke up with sweat, right? I felt a bit, when I won't stand up, say I go peace, I was feeling a bit dizzy. All these things are symptoms. My heart won't be like, say, it won't jump out of my chest. It was just pounding, and I was hungry. I was really, really hungry. I felt like I could even eat a cow. So all these things are symptoms. If all these things they do you, say you're having a hypo. Okay. Now at this state, two things they happen. One, they happen inside your body. The other one, they happen outside your body. I will just try to explain them in layman's terms so that we can understand them, right? So inside your body. So if your blood sugar they drop now, for example, right, your liver will release some glucose, and what they call glycogen. It's just like say, think I'm like say a backup, right? If you they eat carbs, right, your liver will just take some, it will store them for there. But when you're having a hypo, your sugar level they drop, and they drop even further. As a backup, your liver tries to compensate for this. Your brain tells your liver it's trying to compensate. So your liver releases glycogen just to keep you going. It's just like where your tire burst, you carry spare tire put just to get you to your destination. So your liver releases those glycogen just to help you stabilize your sugar levels more so that you can feel know what you want to do. But at the same time, outside your body, your brain they tell you say, find something eat. Find something to eat. So going back to the example I given her this morning, for my bedside drawer, I have all sorts. I get chin chin for there, I get granite for there, I get glucose tablets, I get Coke, I get Fanta, I get everything. So when I get these kind of episodes in the night, I wake up, I don't even need to go downstairs to go find food. I will just open my drawer, eat something, then I will get myself before I go know what I want to do. So that is what happens outside your body. So your brain they tell you say make it at that state, and you will feel like say you won't eat cow. Literally, that's so you could feel. But once you put any fast acting, any sugar for your mouth, any glucose, anything where we say the sweets, if you just put them for your mouth, your body go normalize quick. Sometimes when you even drink Coke, it will just boost your sugar levels more. You go know where you did. So that's how you fix it. So if you're diabetic, type 1 or type 2, make sure say when you sleep, you for your next to your bed, because you might have a hypo, you need to have, if you know if you get glucose tablets, those ones are fast acting sugar, right? If you know if you get those ones for pharmacy, just anything with sweet. I like Coke does the job for me very, very quickly. Immediately I drink them, I get myself. So anything to eat, meat pie, whatever you get, just put them for your bedside drawer there, so that when you're having a hypo, you can eat it and fix the problem. So the risks then, if you know treat them, you feel enter seizure straight, right? Loss of consciousness. Even in extreme cases, you can even have a coma, or you could even die. See me, I tell you, a lot of people don't die through this scenario, through this condition. But because say for Nigeria, we know they keep records as to what keep people. We know they do autopsy. So if person die, don't die with that. So we don't know how many people this thing they keep. But this thing, they kill people every single day for Nigeria. So we have to be very, very careful. Here's the thing though. I always advise people say, if I'm given the two states to choose one, which one will I prefer to be in? Although both states know they're good to be in. Whether in hypoglycemia state, it's not great because your sugar level is high. Hypoglycemia state, glycemic state, your sugar level they low, you know still good, no one good. But which one is better of both devils? I always tell people say I would choose a hyper state. I would choose a high blood sugar level state. Why? Because if you're in if your sugar level is always stay high, right, a lot for a long period of time, you go get the effects later on in life, right? So that means when you don't get old, now you go begin get issues with your kidney, your liver, your heart, your eyes. You go to get problems. You go see people will be say they go get wound for leg, but the wound no gree heal. That is what is happening. It's just because of continuous high blood sugar, nerves their nerves ending don't die finish. Blood no they reach that place. So that means no circulation reach that place. So if you get wound, you get sore for there, nothing they come there. Not oxygen no they reach here. The leg no go agree here, now so it could be right. But if it will happen to you for a long period of time, that's why it's good to manage your sugar level so that long term you know go get all these problems. If you control your sugar level within range, long term you know get this problem. But if it's high, a lot of the times, long term, now you could see all these problems. But let's look at hypoglycemic state, right? If you enter coma and if you no wake up again, if your sugar level, see, let me tell you, make I show you. I took a screenshot of my sugar level this morning. It was 3.3. So you see the graph there as it go down. So it's red. It's red. So if it continues to drop to 2, continues to drop to 1, and it keeps on dropping, if you even know if you wake up, if you just go into coma. That's why diabetes is a really, really complicated condition where we say you need information. You need to know what you do. You need to have the information to be able to manage it. So with hypo, then, if it continues dropping, you die. With hyper, if it continues, you will have effects of it on your organs later on in life. So which one you would choose? I will always choose to have the hyperglycemic state all the time, right? I prefer the hyper to the hypo because at least you know you go there alive. Okay, just quickly before I finish, what to do when you get the symptoms, right? If you get the symptoms of low blood sugar, what you need to do is say just consume any fast acting carbs, right? Anything with the sweets, anything we get sugar, anything we get glucose inside, you put on for your mouth just to get your sugar level up, and then you follow up with a meal, right? If you they're hungry, if you know they're hungry, if you just follow up with sandwich, just to solidify the thing. But first of all, to get the sugar level quick up, just drink Coke or just take anything with sweets first, and then you check your sugar level, and then you follow up. There is something called a glucose roller coaster, right? I will do a topic on glucose roller coaster on a different session, but make I just mention it now. Sometimes when you get hypo and you can't overcompensate, right? You take Coke, and because it take time to reflect for your sugar level monitor, right? And it's taking time, or you still they feel like say you feel that hypo, and you continue to eat more because you don't do it many times, and you continue consuming more carbs and more glucose, more carbs and more glucose. What happens is, because you're low, you immediately shoot up, right? And when you shoot up and then you go down again, it's very prevalent when they just diagnose you newly. If you're newly diagnosed, where you don't know how to manage your insulin yet, you don't know what units to take and what units not to take. So you always have that issue of insulin roller coaster. But I'll do a separate topic on insulin roller coaster. Just lastly, if you're on insulin though, and you are fasting, or you are on a low carb diet, I beg, work with your doctor, consult your doctor to make sure that you adjust your insulin intake accordingly, right? If you don't know how to do it yourself, I know there's a way you can do it. You go up 2 units, 4 units, you reduce 2 units, 4 units. But if you're not confident in doing that, in adjusting your insulin level yourself, go meet your doctor or say, look, I did fast for this period, or I did do this, so something don't change for my life this period. I'm not intaking the amount of carb they take when we agree on this insulin unit. Can we adjust it? And they will help you adjust it accordingly. Until next time, just remember, say diabetes does not define us. We do. See you next time. Peace.